my God, we're back again. Backstreet Boys, everybody sing, something like that. Anyway, so, hello, Ben. How you doing?
Hi, I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I've had worse Sundays, but we're back.
I've had better weeks. Yeah, better weeks. Not been well, but yeah, I'm all right now. So
I got this mysterious second wind today because here we are. It's our 2024-2025 time flies. I remember it was 2012. Anyway, championship season preview plus kind of a secret review of yesterday's game because one of us attended the game and one of us is Mr. Tom. So it's code. That's Ben. Ben went to the game. But before we go any further, I want to say hello to Anders, who said, "Thank goodness you are back." Ben on YouTube duties usually with "Good to be back." How are you, Anders? Anders, I'm fine. Jimmy, Bremner's Ghost. That's a name I haven't seen all summer.
it's
How
Jimmy.
you doing, buddy? Good to see you back. Roll on next week. Been so bored and moody these last 3 weeks. Well, we're going to entertain you, sir. Some would say. Not me. For some. Here we go. And Ben on the diet. Looks like he's lost more kilos in the Black Sea Fleet.
I've had a bad stomach, mate, for a week. I haven't been eating, so yeah. That's why.
Okay.
That's why. Lost about a stone.
So before we get into the minutiae of Leeds United and what we start out every week, admittedly, this is a far lower key effort than we usually put in because I'm lazy, and
It's now been going on.
Ben's put far more effort in this week than I have. Like, I'm happy that I'll openly sit here on the internet and say that. But
Thanks, Jimmy.
It's a Sunday roast. Sunday roast. So I need to get.
We have to get some sound effects, aren't we?
I need to get someone saying that. I need to get like someone like with a real booming voice go, "It's the Sunday roast," or something like that.
Let me have a word with my sound tech guy. I'll see what we can come up with.
But don't worry, we've still got the Mr. Tom question of the week jingle. Plus the voiceover. The world's best voiceover. It's not the world's best. The worst. It's the absolute worst. But still, the 1 week I didn't do it, there were letters. They were like, why was there no Mr. Tom Sand voiceover? What was going on there? I may have made that up. That's not true. Anyway,
letters. Does anyone send letters anymore?
A carrier pigeon hit my dungeon window and then was basically like, I was there was a letter. I was like, I opened it up. It was Jimmy. Not true. Chelsea so lucky they were sold to Bowley with how hammered Abramovich's finances are at the moment. Wow. Oh, sorry. Put up. Get well soon, Ben. Of course. Best wishes for myself too. But birds moaning about the pain of periods. Talk to me when you're scalped in the face off one of these bad boys. You will not find a young gentleman on earth that has not been hit by a mitre football.
Mitre Delta, I think we played with.
Yeah, in the winter.
Yeah.
With the water on the ball, just absolute filth. Some would say it created men. Some would say, again, not me, but some. Ben did send me a meme because, of course, he did, because everyone loves a meme here and there. And Mr. Ben's offering this week was Manchester United's Wags from last time they won the league title, reuniting.
Rooney's had all three.
I think isn't one of them married to? Isn't that Van Persie's wife? There, maybe.
It looks like Harry Redknapp on left.
He sat there like had that one.
6 out of 10. 8.
Yeah. In his little black book. It's not that little. Well, say that for Colin. Anyway, I phoned Heart FM today to enter their mystery prize competition. The presenter answered, said, "Congratulations, Mr. Tom, on being our first caller. All you need to do is answer the following question correctly to win our mystery grand star prize." That's fantastic, I called out in delight. "Feel confident?" the presenter asked. "It's a geography question." I sat there, I was like, "I've got a degree in geography from Oxford University," I proudly replied. "And I've taught geography to A-level students for the last 20 years. That's a lie. I've not done that." And he said, "Okay, then, to win the grand prize of 2 VIP tickets to a Tottenham game and to meet the players after the game, what is the capital of France?" So I said, "Bradford." Well, there you go. Hello, Brownie.
Good luck,
How
Archie.
did your end of the show go? Yeah, good. You could meet Archie, though. Yeah. If you could take a mitre ball to the face on a February Sunday morning, then you could take most about everything. "Oh, so you know your culture well, sir. Hello, Conche. How you doing?" After the summer wine cast. All right, Brownie. Paris on fire. The old crew's coming back together. It's like the 18. Like
So's half of England, Jimmy. So's half of England.
Leeds crew. We all love Leeds crew. Assemble. And like people from all over the world are like, "What? We're getting back together." I think there was a cat left up in a tree or something. A fireman left a cat up in a tree because our show's back. He only just found out.
I think it's that magical notification button.
It might be. It might be. By might, almost certainly. The biggest lie in football is that Guardiola and Klopp dominated English football. Half of that is true. It's the Klopp and Guardiola era. It's not. It's the Guardiola era. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Some may say that, in all seriousness, in his defence, apparently someone worked out there are 4 football matches that if Klopp had actually won them, he'd have won 4 different trophies. Obviously, Champions League twice, losing the final to Real Madrid. I think there's a game in the Premier League where he lost. He didn't beat Man City, and he'd have won the title if he did, sort of thing. But you didn't win them, mate. Like Leeds would have been in the top 10 still if we'd have done X, Y, and Z, but we didn't. Therefore, it doesn't matter. But still, the Liverpool fan media are going to do what it does anyway. So one more. Chelsea's new kit. Is it a football shirt or a bus seat cover? But speaking of kits, Ben, one you did send me, to which I was a bit like, "Oh, it's Arsenal."
Yeah, it's Mexico or Sudan or possibly even Rwanda. It's awful, isn't it?
I've seen better Arsenal away kits. Far better, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't get why they've got like the octopus tentacles like around the side. Like what's going on?
No, I don't get that either, and I don't get why it's red and green. And the cannon looks like it's been squashed.
Excuse me, I'm going to look for. I should have already uploaded these, but it was one that I had for the Leeds United kits. Do excuse me. So I'm definitely going to put them up. So now, of course, it takes a great moment to take its sweet time with What did you make of the new Leeds kits this year, Ben? Because obviously we've not actually been in position to discuss them.
Well, I looked at it yesterday, obviously live. It's all right, the home kit. It's not the greatest. It's not to do with the Red Bull either. From the back, the blue don't look that great, you know. But the yellow one's all right. And if the purple one seems to be true, then I like that one as well.
I like this kit. I love the fact that Dan James looks like he's being held hostage in the image. They're like stare at the camera, say nothing, hold this
like the Mitchell
brothers.
brothers.
Yeah. Like they're stood there like the Driscoll brothers from Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah.
They're like,
They've got Delboy.
yeah, it's the faces they're all pulling as well. It's like there's something wrong there, but no, I love it. But my favourite actual photo of the kit is obviously this is beautiful. The kit is nice too. He's just the best. He's the best. I've rarely seen a kit look better on another human. Incredible stuff.
I was about 35 yards away from him yesterday.
I'm jealous of you.
I could almost touch him, mate. I could almost touch him. But I thought best that I didn't.
Yeah. I've one more on Scotland. In just Scotland turned up as a question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I couldn't help myself. I'm not a fan. Anyway, so I got one more on Arsenal, and then we get into Leeds United versus the small matter, Leeds United versus Valencia. Finally, going to get our revenge for the Champions League semi-final of 2001. Petty, like I'm very petty, Ben. I don't care if Valencia have got no. I don't care if Valencia have not got a pot to piss in. If they've got their toilet bowl stadium that they can't afford to actually finish building, we at least didn't even start a stadium we couldn't afford to build. You know, so fuck them. Pardon my language.
I threw 2 pints of beer that night and walked out at half time. It was a bad night. The cheating cunts. Excuse my French, but that's what they are.
It was nice winning games, wasn't it, Jimmy? It was nice watching us press Hanover back into 1978 and things like that. But one last meme on Arsenal. It's on Arsenal, funnily enough. Who'd have thunk it? Not a single game has been played yet, and Arsenal have already bottled the first place. Hey, Ben, facts are the facts. I've not manipulated anything. They already don't want to be top. Not for me to say. Yeah, I know it's because they're officially called AFC Bournemouth. We all know that. It's just a joke, guys. Just a joke. Some tables recognise that, some don't. Who cares? Russ Morgan, how you doing, sir? That notification you were talking about, Ben, working wonders.
It is, mate. It is.
Working wonders. I'm sure in a minute Gary will pop up and go, hello. I may have jinxed it. Maybe. I don't know. Because Gary's
the view just actually, as you said that, the view count went up 1.
It does. You know, like when someone's
talking about you. He does study. He's got a 6. He's got your house bugged. Telling you.
You know when someone talks about you, like you get your chill up and down your spine. Well, Gary's got the Gary alert, where like he just knows when someone's mentioned him. The sooner Bournemouth get relegated, the better. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said that I'd be sad if Bournemouth dropped out of the Premier League. Let's hope Bournemouth get relegated. Fuck them and Sinistera. Tyler Adams is apparently not. They're not too thrilled with Tyler Adams. Not that we're a Tyler Adams podcast, but still.
Is he injured again?
I suspect he is injured. Despite funny how he's always fit for international duty.
I know he was injured, right? And then he scored for USA, and then he's injured again. And I'm like,
he scored an amazing goal for USA, and then when it come back round to club duty, he's like, "Oh, I don't fancy playing for this Bournemouth. I'll collect that. I'll take the wage packet from them, though." I mean, don't get me wrong; they're stupid enough to give him it. So yeah, good luck to him in that respect. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Robbing a living, some may say. Not me, but some. So we rocked up at Ellen Road. By we, I mean Ben. To take us through the lineup of the final pre-season friendly before next week's action.
Obviously, barring incomings and outgoings, this is what I expect the starting 11 to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm quite happy for what the squad we've got at the minute. Yeah, it's not a bad starting 11.
It's quite strong because you
Good
do
to have
sit
strike
there.
back.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but you sit there and you feel like, is that good enough against Burnley in the Championship? But you don't play Burnley every week in the Championship. Some weeks you play Derby County. Some weeks you play Oxford. They're all going to play up against us, like we found out at the end of last season. But it's our job to be better. Generally speaking, Ben, if we win 30 out of 46, we should get promoted. This season, that happened. It was an anomaly. Like, it didn't happen, but usually it will.
Yeah.
I forgot that Langer injured again for 3 months. You're making this trip on the M40, only almost. What say? Harrison looks much. All right, let's get into it now. Voba and Aronson. Am I right in thinking?
Well, one got heavily booed and one got jeered a little bit.
Right. Because I've seen a lot of discourse on it, like people arguing online, like, is it right to jeer? I think it is right to jeer them in that game. I don't think it benefits jeering them next week.
No, Georgie tried to. Ferber came on, he got severely booed, and then Aronson come on, and at the same time, Georgie was trying to get the crowd to be a bit more positive, back the players. But his wasn't so bad. As far as he looks a bit more lively, he looked slow for me yesterday. Didn't, other than one tackle that he won, didn't really do a lot. But he wasn't on the pitch long, to be honest.
Is that Verba, you mean?
No, this is Aronson. Verba.
Oh, okay.
The defence, other than the goal, didn't have a lot to do
mainly
yesterday.
up that end of the pitch, weren't we? Yeah.
Yeah. It was for the possession that they had. It was just being passed around aimlessly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they didn't offer anything at all, to be honest.
Russ, we were talking about Pascal Struijk, not former Arsenal defender Pascal Segan. But no, I
was that the ball guy? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. Definitely the ball guy. Fecking Oxford. Remember, Bob Maxwell spent half the Yeah, that's true. That is true. I was surprised. I was shocked when I discovered his daughter was the managing director because she was the one who got named in all the Epstein stuff.
I was surprised that was
Yeah. Will stick around. Yeah, I suspect so. We are Leeds. We have our prodigal sons. They came before and piss poor. They come again. Who knows? They could become legends. I didn't read that with the justice it deserved. I apologise, Jimmy. Paul Robinson, the Paul Robinson. Is it the Paul?
Well, he is Paul Robinson.
He's Paul Robinson.
To him, he's probably the Paul Robinson.
Well, he's like the other lot, the imposters. But it's not for me to say. Actually, to be fair to Paul Robinson here, not that Paul Robinson. We
are, yeah.
We are. Then I'm guessing they're on the summer break too. But I was gonna say, what do you make of the smiley badge back? Because in a lot of my meme circles, they don't
big
smiley.
Yeah, it's a bit big. What do they call it?
They call it the penis badge. Because it looks like a penis.
What does it?
Apparently, like, I mean, I can't make them not do it. I mean, ultimately, it's just people on screen that make memes, and they made a lot of memes about. I should have dug out all those memes. It was because it came out like 3 weeks ago. I was like, I'm not saving all this shit. But anyway, sorry. So we're we're doing the thing where like we talk about random nonsense, but we happen to have the live button going anyway. But anyway, thank you for showing up, Paul. Appreciate it. BX Gunner is here. I told you it's like the A team reassembling after the summer off. Maxwell's daughter learned if
They're going to break Murdoch out. Break Murdoch out at Nuthouse.
There's only one Paul Robinson. Yeah, and he's in the chat on We All Love Leeds. Indeed, Con. Probably. Wow. I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, such a shame. But oh my god, I keep falling into this Ghislaine Maxwell trap. Yeah. So we agree. They get all your booing out yesterday. Because they deserve it. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand.
Don't get me wrong. Right? You know that's not going to be the case. As you had a lot of families there and that yesterday, didn't you? You didn't have your South Stand season ticket holders, your North Stand season ticket holders, which does look lovely with the say standing railings, which I took a photograph for you.
Is it? Is it?
That one, yeah. That's it, yeah. You see
yeah.
the railings at the back.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like the back of a net, but obviously railing. Anyway, I like how everyone got their Leeds United merch on.
Yeah, it was pretty much half yellow yesterday.
Yeah. That's gonna be a big selling shirt, isn't it? Especially if we do well in it.
It's gonna look good against Norwich, though, isn't it?
I suspect we won't wear it.
Do we start singing Yellow now? Away, Yellow, Yellow. I hate that song. It's not even a song, is it? It's just a chant.
It's just a colour. But yeah. Yeah, that being said, I'll go back in BX, break it down, and you, Russ. Yeah. So I never went to the game because I was washing my hair, obviously. So you went to the game. What did you make of the game then?
Well, I thought first half, obviously, a lot better. We looked good. We looked slick. Some good movements, good passing, good build-up play. It seemed to be a lot more forward directed rather than passing it around the back, building it up slowly. It seemed quicker. Joseph looked sharp. Dan James, he was a bit isolated first half, I'd say. Nonto.
Oh, Benjamin.
There's no Somerville on that wing.
Oh, Benjamin.
Are you still in Europe?
Yes. Lower your camera, man. I have to do this all over the world, I have to tell you. Well, congratulations on your, what's this year's 18th season? So cheers, man.
Cheers, man. How are you, John? John's on holiday, good. People. I'm on vacation.
It's been a month. A little over, what's today? The 4th? Yeah, it's a month, actually.
Oh, good,
How you guys doing? How's the show going? How you doing, Tom?
I'm wonderful, John. But I was doing okay, and then you came in. So obviously, amazing stuff. I was saying it's like the A team's reformed again.
The A-hole team.
Some may say that. Not me, but some may say that. What John? Your fans are in. BX Gunner paying homage to the Godfather of the We All Love Leeds. Director John.
I had to bring my shirt too.
Well, yeah.
Nice. It was either.
So is it going all right over there, John?
Yeah, it's been freaking brutally hot, like 45. Like when I first got here, the first 10 days was brutal. I couldn't even go out. And I think today it wasn't as bad. It rained a little bit, and I think the next couple of days it's going to be cool. So I really haven't been able to do anything. It's so freaking hot. But that's Europe in the summertime. That's okay. The beer is cold. The air conditioning works.
That's
What
all
else
you
can I
need.
do? Exactly. So
And
yeah,
you've been filling your time doing graphics for us, so thank you. Appreciate
well, that was just yesterday. So what did I miss so far?
Well,
We're just
the Paul
talking through the
Robinson,
friendly yesterday.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
the Paul Robinson, paying homage, and obviously Russ Morgan, all bows, Controller John. That might have to be your new name, Controller John. But
I don't know
Controller
about
John. Thomas the Tank Engine.
that.
Oh, speaking of, excuse me. New kit overall. Thank you, BX. I don't know why I'm saying that to you. I had no saying in the making of the Leeds kit. So I don't know why I'm taking the credit for it.
We've just ripped your away kit to shreds.
Are you going to get that new third kit, BX, out of interest? That one that looks like a dinosaur tusk going down the side of the kit. You know what? I'll put the photo up of it.
You have a picture of it?
I do.
It looks like Beyond on Day of the Dead, doesn't it? It's like fucking.
It looks like something from Central Africa or Jamaica.
I think that is what it's intended to be.
This is
Rwanda.
Arsenal's? This is Arsenal?
Yes, their third.
Yeah,
it's
Arsenal.
either their away or their third kit. Probably their third.
Oh, boy. Well, I'll make fun of Lolo.
You know he's going to get it. He's going to wear it on the stoop, and he's going to think he's cool in it. And
I will mock him. Don't worry.
Nope, I'll wait till the end of the season, see if any memorable moments happen in it like last year's. What memorable moments happened to Arsenal last year?
You mean you're waiting until end of the season when it's 30 quid?
It's half off.
That's really, to be fair, that's a shrewd decision, to be fair.
Right.
One I wish I made more often than I have, to be fair, in hindsight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the gunners moan.
So would you like me to continue anyway?
Yeah, sorry, Ben. Sorry.
I cut you off in the middle.
We were sharper. And then obviously Joseph popped up and put away his chance well. Which went down well.
This is when he twists them in and out like a pretzel, to my knowledge.
Yeah, and then nicely finds the bottom corner.
And then
who did they play?
Valencia. Spanish team.
And then some woman in the crowd there needs to diet.
They're in the top division in Spain, but they're not the.
They finished ninth.
They once were.
They finished ninth. Yeah. They're cheating twats, and they were cheating twats yesterday, so nothing changed.
Where'd they play? Ellen Road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But something stands out in this image, and it's not Mateo Joseph Fernandez.
It's the guy with the man.
And it's not the guy. That's a woman, but it is. It's the guy jerking off in front of her.
He's doing
just
something.
his hand. There's the guy in the beige shorts look like he's got a little stiffy. Something going on in his shorts. You notice something every different time you look at this photo. It's quite the photo. And I do believe that there's Furpo's daddy in the yellow jacket there.
Senior. Wow. Sorry. We're professional operations, supposedly.
It was, Jimmy.
I could tell.
It was a good crowd yesterday, yeah. 33,000.
Leeds fans got.
But it was a good game. Second half, they had 20-minute possession with nothing but possession, really. And then the subs came on and it was just played out as a stalemate. Then I left 5 minutes early and they scored.
You went to the game?
Yeah.
Oh,
overall,
nice.
I believe that we're looking good.
now I can't help just look at everyone in the crowd. Apart from, I'm looking at everything except Rutter. Rutter's goal though was absolute filth. To be fair to him, I don't know who that guy was, but he should have. If he'd have
I think
turned
I've
up
sent you
last
a wrong
season,
picture
we
there,
might be in the Premier League. What one did
because
you
that's
mention?
last season's. Well, the one where he was celebrating yesterday. That's not the one where he was celebrating yesterday. He's in last season's kit. Let me have a
He
look.
must have changed. Nah, he changed. He changed back to it. It's fine. It's fine. But my favourite
Anyway.
one is Junior Firpo. Nah, I mean, what can you say? Some men are just majestic.
He won't look at me. He won't. But then I don't think I was worthy to stare into his eyes.
I mean, Ben, I can say it, like, but we love you, Ben, but you're nothing compared to Junior Firpo. I'm not saying like I am. Like, if he looked in my direction, I'd burst into flames.
Mate, as soon as he walked out of the tunnel, I was on one knee.
Well, he was playing.
You sort of get the gist of the blue. You can get the gist of the blue with the shorts. It goes all the way around the back, and from the back, it just don't look like a Leeds kit. It's
like a sash around his leg.
Yeah, I don't like that blue sash. It's shit.
It's possible. I mean, to be fair, this was a partnership that's been happening over the last couple of years, where basically they give us loads of rubbish players, and then we give them loads of money. Arguably, they didn't give us Haaland though. Sorry.
What did Leeds do in the off season? Any good signings?
We have got a few.
We lost two good players.
Did you go over this already? Because I haven't really followed anything.
No. We haven't covered it yet.
Okay.
We've got a midfield. We've got a midfielder and a half decent right back, but we lost Archie Gray and Somerville. That's Rothwell. He's the midfielder.
We've signed. He's on loan though, isn't he, from Bournemouth?
Yeah.
The red just doesn't look right.
One. I think we've got a ball.
The red just doesn't look right in there. It should be yellow, blue, and white. It's ridiculous.
To be
fair, that guy, but he went off injured yesterday.
I'm not surprised, considering what the Valencia these two pricks did to him.
Fucking wankers.
They were. Let's just say Valencia were not playing the game in the spirit of the friendly that it's supposed to be.
It was an unfriendly.
Yes. Put it that way. It was not the most
unfriendly. Friendly.
Yeah.
We seem to have something almost as good as a new player as well, don't we? Oh yeah, we signed Rodon as well. Sorry, Tom.
I think it's important to note that as part of the Archie Gray deal, so Archie Gray's gone. See you later. Thank you for your service, sir. Whatever. As part of that deal, we got 40 million, but we give them 10 million back to get the defender we actually want. So,
yeah.
All in all, I think that was a fantastic deal.
So a trade, and you got 30 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on your books, you illegally, it's advantageous to say we were given 40 million and say that we gave them 10, because then you can say that, I'm not an accountant.
No, I'm not either. I don't want to be. Numbers are horrible.
Yeah. Losing Archie and Somerville. I could be wrong here, Jimmy, but apparently Somerville going for 25 is because there was a contract minimum fee clause where if a team was in Europe when they inquired about it, we had to legally inform him of the offer. It was something like this I've read. I have no idea if it's true, but it sounds very plausible because it sounds exactly like the sort of bullshit contract we would have given a player under the Radrazani Victor Orta era.
I don't begrudge Somerville the move one bit. He gave us a season last season, and he gave us everything in that season. Do you know? It was a joy to watch. But I'm one of these. Look, I don't wish him ill, but I don't wish him well because I don't wish West Ham well. It's like you said earlier. I wish him well enough to do the clause things that will make us a bit more money. And then that's about it. Other than that, he's not our player anymore. Same with Archie Gray. He's not our player anymore. Good luck to him. But I don't wish him well because I don't wish Tottenham well. So it's one of those for me. But I don't begrudge the move.
No, I don't know if it's true, but I've read that if he makes a senior international appearance for Holland, West Ham have to pay us 10 million.
Was it on the internet, Tom?
Yeah. In the same way.
It has to be true.
Definitely true. Definitely true. But
I think he can also play for
those lines.
An African team. I can't remember which one. I think he's also eligible for an African team.
Yeah.
So
if it's on the internet, it has to be.
Oh, everything's true. Well, that's on the internet, John.
Exactly.
I mean,
but I don't. Yeah, that's I said. I don't begrudge them.
Loads of controversial jokes. I'm not gonna. Sorry, Ben.
They're left with dignity. They've left with dignity in my eyes. Do you know?
Could have been a lot worse.
That's it. Yeah.
It's not like they've snuck out the door with their tails between their legs. Like, oh, we're taking advantage of these loan clauses that I didn't even know existed, sort of thing. It's like, apparently West Ham are going to give us the full fee up front, which is a big part of the deal for the FFP rules and stuff like that. So, hello, Colonel Ward. Hello to Richard Jones. First game 4-0 lead. I hope you're right. What I begrudge is playing signing multi-year contracts and fucking off before we've had our money's worth out of them. Small club.
I think we got some good money's worth out of Somerville, but yeah, that relates more to Archie Gray, doesn't it?
Yeah. Who do you support, Mr. Morris?
You can never say though, can you? Because you're not in their shoes, and you'll never be in that position, so you can't really say what you do. And it's all easy to say, oh, I'd be loyal, I'd stay at Leeds, I'd have stayed another. You don't know until you're actually put in that position.
It's easy for us.
I don't think they're going to let non-talk go.
Support the club. No.
I don't think they're going to let him go.
I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could sit here and say that along with you, and then we find out that on Tuesday he's sold to Everton. Could well be the case. I don't know. But there is part of me that feels like the kind of money we're hoping to get for Willie Gnonto, you're better off just giving him another year in the Championship and then going, you know what, go next year for 10 million if that's the case. You might as well just risk losing 10 million. Sorry.
What's the average career span of a player in the top two leagues?
It depends on the position, because obviously a goalkeeper can go
play forever.
The average goalkeeper tends
about
to
35
last to about 40. Yeah, but you do get goalkeepers that go to 40. But
centre backs till about 38. Yeah. The forwards seem to be about 35.
Yeah, I mean,
so you're talking 16 to 35.
Yeah. Players are getting older these days with the advancement in fitness and modern medicine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, the further back the pitch you go, because
the pitches are probably a lot better.
Well, what's Pepe? Pepe's 41 in Portugal.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo's 38, is he? 39?
Something like that. I don't think he's quite 40.
Maldini was 42 when he retired, Italian. So you do get those that make it to the 40s, but they're very rare. But usually late 30s is your limit.
Well, do they usually
about 20 years? 20.
What do they do? They go to the MLS at the end of their careers, or do they go to the lower tiers?
Which
it depends how good you are. Yeah, the Premier League players they'll go MLS, Saudi Arabia. Some go to Italy.
Right.
try and play at the highest level they can. Some of them go for a payday. It's one of them. Some of them just see it out with the club that they started with. Or very much different to, I suppose, NFL.
Isn't it at Leeds? The game, it's Leeds versus Portsmouth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's at home, yeah.
Yeah, it's at Leeds. So I think Hampshire Plod are going to have the weekend off. That works. But yeah, so obviously we're going to need a big year from
like
OMJF. Yeah. I admire his energy, but at the same time, I still think he's going to be sharing a lot more minutes with Bamford than people think he will.
Is he still alive? Bamford?
Turned out he was alive yesterday.
On him.
Yeah. Mm.
I think that's on him. Obviously, it depends if he goes on a barren run, doesn't it? Whether he's not scoring or whatever. But if he starts in the form that he's at pre-season, then he's going to keep his place.
Ben, I'll tell you what I always say about Patrick Bamford. Say what you will about him. I admire his. He is literally Cristiano Ronaldo at winning his place back. Like, not at being Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's the best player in the world I've ever seen at falling out of a football team and then winning his way back into it somehow, or keeping Eddie Nketiah out of the team, or keeping Joseph Fernandez out of the team. Like, we bought in Joel Piroux supposedly to replace Patrick Bamford. We bought Rodrigo to replace Patrick Bamford. Who ends up front every time? Patrick fucking Bamford. He just fights off every attempt to win his place. I'm surprised everyone hates him so much, because it's like we should all admire this man.
I don't hate him.
No, but you know what the discourse about him.
Yeah. Look, of course. I'm not naive to any of it, but
yeah.
I don't hate Bamford. It's just he's run his course at the club for me, like a lot of fans, you know, and you can't be frustrated at him, right? It's the managers that keep picking him. You got to be frustrated at. You know, he's there to do a job. He wants to play football. Of course he does. He's a footballer. So if you're going to put him in a team, he's not going to turn around and say no, is he? But I get fans' frustrations when he goes on his barren runs and he misses sitters, and I get it, you know. But for me as well, it's time we got rid of him. But we're not getting rid of him, so it's on Joseph to keep him out of the team.
So let me be the first to officially welcome everyone to year 7 of the Patrick Bamford experiment.
Has it been that long? Fuck me.
This is year 7. 7.
I remember
multiple contracts.
Was it 4? Was it 4 he scored against us? 3 or 4? I remember when he banged him. It was hat-trick.
Yeah, he scored 3 goals I think he scored 3 goals and got an assist. I could be wrong on that, but Adama Traore was his strike partner, if I remember rightly. Who then one went to Wolves and then one went to Leeds, and obviously we got Bamford. So I don't know if you'd say whether we got the better end of that deal. Because
well, it's cost $1 million a year then. It's still a lot better value than JKA.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I've had corn in my shit that have given me better value than JKA. Jesus Christ. Pardon me. Sorry, do excuse me, John. Sorry, that was not becoming of myself.
You're forgiven.
Thank you, sir. A fat wage in London. He scored a hat-trick. He did. I remember it. Because ain't that the video? Ain't that the match where the Middlesbrough fan on YouTube is sat there going, Patrick Bamford, do.
Can't we stick him in a clause with whatever player we're going to sell next, like Verba? Can't you get Bamford for free? You know, it's taking.
Buy 2, you get 1 free, or whatever. Yeah, but so in all seriousness, right? How do you genuinely see this season going or starting off, or however you interpret that?
I'm going to grab a beer.
Positively, because I don't see a lot of threat to us. It's on us to fuck it up for me.
I think we're
Obviously,
actually quite lucky.
You've got to win the games, but yeah, it's on us to fuck it up.
In any
cards
other
are there.
season,
Put them down in
Yeah.
right order.
in any season, Ben, you sit there and you feel like if you don't get promoted, the league gets 3 teams harder because you get parachute teams. But we're actually quite lucky in that this year we've got Luton coming down, who while I'm sure they're not going to be terrible, they are not taking their 200 million parachute money and sticking it straight back into players for the team. To my knowledge,
No.
Be wrong
And they don't have the players in place that Leicester had. That even Southampton had. You know, I know Southampton sold a couple of key assets last season, but they still had better players than what Luton and Burnley are coming down with, and Sheffield United.
Exactly right. Yeah.
I think it's key that Sheffield United sell Hamer for them to do anything. If they sell Hamer, then they're not a threat to anyone, I don't feel. But Hamer with Kiefer Moore could be a dangerous combination.
I think people might be overlooking Sheffield United, which obviously I sit there and feel like, of course, no one's overlooking Sheffield United, but they are in terms like, because I've seen people saying, oh, they're going to finish 6th. Things like this. I'm like, well, based on what? Like, they've still got a better team than the one they originally went up with because they bought players.
Minus 2 is nothing, is it? I mean, you might as well just not punish them.
Yeah.
But
exactly right.
I'm not about giving teams minus points because inevitably that punishes the players as well as the club, and it's not the players that are overspent, is it? You know, I think there should be other alternatives when it comes to punishing
the fans.
Yeah, but look, they're I think their season depends on keeping Hamer, but they're going to be there or thereabouts. I think, logically speaking, Burnley are our nearest rival. And I've just got a feeling that if Sunderland click, that they're going to be a dangerous team this season, depending on how quickly their new manager gets it together. Yeah. But they've got some dangerous little players, do you know?
They always have the potential to mix it up, Sunderland. And the annoying thing is because for some reason, again, they're always a team that when they play Leeds United, they turn into Barcelona.
Always. A few teams do that though.
Oh, of course. If QPR and Watford hadn't done that last season, we'd be in the Premier League. Right now, we'd have finished 2nd, maybe even top. But Blackburn came to Ellen Road as well. Performance of their life. Played literally like their lives depended on it because they did. Because they would have been relegated had they not won that. But that's on us for not beating them, ultimately. And we sat here on this show. We don't talk delusion here. We sit here and go, QPR deserved to beat us 4-0. It's in the past, but at the time they did. Blackburn kind of did deserve to beat us because, in my opinion, we didn't do enough to beat them. Same with the Watford game. Got a bit unlucky towards the end, but still wasn't good enough. That is why we're still sat here for another round of 46 games of going direct to John. Can we have some graphics, please? Championship related.
What do you want?
Which is some championship graphics.
Can you dig out the Plymouth badge? Can you dig this badge out, Director John?
What do you want me to do?
46 times. No, it was just phrasing.
We're making jokes about like the inside baseball of the show.
The length of 46 games of asking you for graphics instead of a nice 38 games of getting beat every week.
Well, 38 games, but Lolo at the last second doesn't tell us that he's not doing the show. So, Tom will give his picks and then, we're not going to do a show today. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Our good old Lolo.
Yeah. Cheers, sir. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. I only did modicum research for no pardon my language, no fucking reason, clearly.
Right.
But still. Anyway, sorry, thought I'd say hello to John LUFC Garside. Sorry, it was rude of me. Hello, John. How you doing? Good to see you. And the no show. Do. Yeah.
He did
Anyway,
do the thumbnail for tonight's show, bless him. Thank you, Lolo. And he has done a new take on our channel logo.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know what your thoughts on it are. I'll send you it, John, if you want.
Yeah, I didn't see
Is it this? I could put it up here.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
the marijuana must be really good in Vigo.
Well, it's quite snazzy.
He's been smoking a lot of pot.
And so I think at this time I'm going to bring up the fixture list again, provided by Director John, and all the times are in New York time, I believe.
No, I think it's in. I don't even know what time it is. I think it has to be Romanian time. No, it can't be.
Eastern European time.
Could be. Who knows?
Let me have a look.
No, it can't be.
No,
3 p.m.
The 3 p.m. ones on Friday. So obviously in England, those are kicking off at 8 o'clock. So that's probably 5-hour difference.
Yeah, we're 12:30 kickoffs, aren't we? So that's 7:30. So that's New York time now.
I wonder why. Because I have my time set up here as Romanian on my laptop. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
It did feel back to old times though when I this popped up and I was checking it and I was like, 3 o'clock kickoffs, like New York time. It felt like an old friend had come back into my phone. Like I was just.
I didn't put the disclaimer for Jimmy.
That's why I felt like I was being tested. I was like, is this a test, John? But still, anyway, no, great, it's good stuff. So obviously we start out on Saturday morning, and Eagle Eyes will notice that there are no games at 3 p.m. on Saturday afternoon because of the TV deal in England.
Ever? So
no, it's the first
basically
week,
they're saying
they're all on TV.
Huh.
Every team gets a minimum of a minimum of 20, a maximum of 24 games. But I think we're on 13 already that have been picked out. So we're going to exceed that 24.
Yeah, those rules will soon change when they realise what teams are doing well.
When they realise we're in a title running and they've used up their allocation of us by February.
Yeah, they'll just... But yeah, basically, because in the UK, you cannot televise a football match on Saturday at 3 p.m, which obviously we've gone through ad nauseum, so that's not telling anyone anything new, really. But because of that, Sky have got around it by basically scheduling all the games outside of that window of time. So they're all going to start before it, basically.
If you've got a dodgy stick, then you're not going to have any problem watching games either, so... Like Jimmy said, they're going to be on every team's 24 in the EFL.
There you go.
I noticed a lot of the first televised are away games. I think there was 7 away games I counted. So
they want to show every team in their best standing. We are the equivalent of every team turning up in their Sunday best because it's going to be their biggest attendance. So it's every team showing themselves off as a club, because it's going to be a full house to some degree. And that's the way they'll do it, because Leeds United roll into town. And hopefully we'll roll in and start, what's the word?
Rolling over.
Wigs. Dusting caps, splitting wigs, whatever you want to call it. As a
dominating.
Taking names. Yeah, taking names. I was trying to think of what it was. Something like Tommy D Jones was saying, "Men in Black," but it went out of my head. But yeah, so obviously, Luton starting against Burnley on Monday night. That is
It's a tasty one.
yeah.
They were
Really
both
is.
relegated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not often you get the two relegated sides going at it on the first game.
Yeah. Because what does the Premier League have like a set way they do the first match?
Supposedly, because it's all done by computer.
No, it's same as ours, isn't it? They have the Friday night one, and then they'll have a 12:30, 5:30, and then the Sundays.
Yeah, the first week is different, obviously, because there's no Premier League. Because obviously we play more games, so they obviously try to stagger it. So our season will start before their season.
They'll have the Charity Shield the same day as the Sunday.
Yeah,
we have our fixtures. So
yeah, exactly.
I thought it was like the
Community Shield.
I thought the first match would be, well, not the first match, but like it would be the team that got promoted would play the champion of the Premier League.
No, that when we played Liverpool, that just happened to be a quirk of the fixtures.
Oh, okay.
They didn't deliberately set out to make that happen. But,
okay.
But yeah, no, I can understand why you think that.
That's when I first started watching. Yeah.
That just happened to be a coincidence that ended up being a really good football match.
Oh, that was really good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what year was that? Pre-pandemic?
It would have been 2020-21, I believe. John Garside's expecting 5 wins, 1 draw from first 6 games.
Shall we bring up our predictions with that one?
That's a great idea. Speaking of first, I think we've gone for the first 4 games. Obviously, we do it
monthly, don't we?
But yeah, so basically, I've gone quite conservative. But in all fairness, if this happened, I'd still be really happy. I still want Ben's to happen because then I'd be really, really happy.
I'm going to bet on the actual. He's usually pretty good.
That actual tends to get it spot on. Right
every
on the money
fucking month.
Every week, yeah. Incredible. But yeah, no, I expect a comfortable win against Portsmouth. And I know it's a potential banana skin because you don't know what Portsmouth are going to turn up. But it just shouldn't really matter because we should just have too much from them. I don't think we'll win at West Brom because it just feels like we never do well there. And it's banana skin. But I still think we should have enough to get a point.
Turn up there this year.
I hope you're right.
They're considerably weaker than they were last year. And they've got, is it Kevin Campbell's son that they've signed?
Ooh.
Up front. So.
I'd be lying if I said I knew. WBA, so... I type WBA and it starts coming up with boxing, so it's a bit silly of me.
Yeah.
They did lose in a friendly yesterday, though, to Birmingham, 4-1 apparently. So that bodes well. Sheffield Wednesday should be with derby matches are obviously the form goes out of the window to some degree. But so we've got John's picks. John Garside with 2-0. Oh, sorry, 3-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. No, sorry, I'm totally misreading this. No way, I'm not. It's put far too many numbers.
3-0, 0-2, 0-2,
0-2,
4-0, 2-2.
Right, okay.
I think he's been drinking.
Can we take a minute to laugh at Chelsea's pre-season tour? Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
I think
hope you're
who's
watching
playing
that,
over here well, not over here, but aren't teams playing over in the States?
That's the tour that they're on about. Yeah, you've got Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City over there, as well as Real Madrid and Barcelona. Yeah, Chelsea are just shocking. Did you see their calamity defending? They were 2-0 down after 5 minutes with the same mistake yesterday.
Didn't they let Haaland score 2 goals in 2 minutes? Something like that.
Yeah, they gave Haaland the ball 5 yards out twice, and he got fouled on one of them, so he got a penalty. And then the second one, he just banged it straight in. And I think they did a similar one for his third goal in the second half. They just give him the ball. Yeah. That's what you're going to get if you give the ball to him there.
Tour, to be fair to them. Celtic did really well. And I have no love for Celtic.
Celtic bossed them, didn't they? Yeah. 4-1 did they beat Chelsea?
Yeah. I think you're right, yeah.
To beat City as well, didn't they?
They did. I mean, that was more competitive.
But look. Anybody would be stupid to get carried away on pre-season results. It's just what you see gelling together that you're looking for, and players' rustiness and shit. That's all that's about. The scores mean nothing.
I did have a question because I didn't know. I don't know the answer, and I couldn't find anyone that did know the answer. Basically, Leeds won every single game in this pre-season. Now, I know it means nothing, but I wondered when was the last time we won every single game in a pre-season, because I can't remember it happening.
I think we went unbeaten a few seasons ago, but I think we drew one. But I don't remember going unbeaten in pre-season.
Yeah,
winning all of them.
Yeah, I have no idea. Narchi doesn't know. Imagine my shock. Let's ask Narchi how many games Chelsea won this pre-season. He's like, I don't know.
I think it's funny, like when you look at the pre-season fixtures on I don't know, let's say Football Mob or whatever, and you'll have Chelsea playing Manchester United in America, and then you'll have Chelsea playing like Camden Town in London. It's like they've got 2 teams playing. Which one do you go see?
Do you know where in the US they were playing?
Philadelphia.
Oh.
Yeah, they did play one of the games at Lincoln Financial Field. I don't know why, just randomly not aware of that. Chelsea play Real Madrid. Is that a Super Cup or is that a friendly on Wednesday?
Don't know.
No idea.
No, they didn't win the UEFA Cup. Europa League, Chelsea.
No, they didn't. It must just been other money spinning friendly. Well, because they're not playing.
Yeah, because Real Madrid are in America because they played Barcelona last night or night before. It's just a massive money spinner, isn't it? Before the World Cup, generate football interest. I mean, they're all sellout crowds.
Yeah, pre-season is something that's just more interesting than the Olympics or Wimbledon. John Garside says if Ruter keeps scoring goals like that one against Valencia this season, it'll be worth a fortune.
That was mustard. Yeah, he's putting himself in shot window, isn't he? But I think there's
absolute filth. I did watch that documentary.
I think there's a no sale on him. I do. I think I think we'd have budged already on him.
I could be wrong, but from what I've seen of him and like that documentary you sent me yesterday,
wasn't that lovely? Look up his channel. He's got a YouTube channel, guys, called Jorginho Rutter, and type in "Je suis Jorginho Rutter" and you'll get his video. And
it's in French,
from when he was a kid. Yeah, it's in French, but it's subtitled, and he just gives his own view on his life as a footballer. It's quite touching, really. He's a really happy kid, isn't he? He's humble. He's humble.
No, but I get the feeling he wants to settle at a football club where he's playing football.
Yeah.
And obviously he is playing
He
football.
wants to be adored by fans. That's all he
Yeah.
wants. He wants to be adored by the fans. That was his dream to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's found it so far where he is.
Say hi, lads, from Donegal. Come on, Leeds. Hello, Liam Chalky. How you doing, sir? John Garside saying hello to Liam. Chelsea are boys playing in the city of brotherly love. Go figure. Give last comment. May have gone a bit too far. I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know about brotherly love.
It's Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
I got the joke.
City of AIDS as well, according to Tom Hanks.
City of oh yeah,
the Liberty Bell.
Isn't that where Kensington is? The Fentanyl Street.
Oh,
Kensington,
yeah,
Philadelphia. Yeah, I've seen a few YouTube videos on that place, man.
It's unbelievable.
That's bad. They're just zombies in the street. That's fucked up, man.
Really is.
Well, do you? When's the Stoop back? I don't know the answer to that.
I asked Lolo that
he's
very
still in
question.
Vigo.
He's still in Vigo.
He's still in Vigo.
And he said,
so
talk to Mark. Maybe Mark will want to do it. I was like, well, if Lolo's not there, there's, on the Stoop with Lolo.
I've been quite enjoying my Friday nights to myself. Yeah. And I suspect I'm not the only one.
Exactly. Because you don't know until the last minute if all of our hard work is going to be put to use. That bastard.
Rutter keeps scoring goals like that. He won't be a Leeds player much longer. There you go. Sadly, that looks like most town centres now. Oh, hang on. I'm talking about Kensington Avenue. Anyway, do you have a problem with us doing the Mr. Tom question of the week live from Bucharest?
No. Do I have a problem? No.
You got a problem? Sorry, I was sorry. In my mind, I was thinking of Taxi Driver. You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
Right, let's do it. It's time. The Mr. Tom question of the week. I've lost the voice to do it.
It's preseason. It's preseason. Yeah. Don't worry. You got a week to get your singing
training for that. Yeah.
Go ahead. You do it, Tom.
Thank you, sir. Right. Okay. So, from Bucharest, Leeds United and Real Madrid allegedly have 16 European Cups between them, as in the Champions League and the European Cup. But which players have played for both clubs?
Jonathan Woodgate. Raul Bravo.
Ding. Ding.
Kiko Casilla.
Ding.
Diego Lorente.
Wow.
There we go. There we go. Ben ran the table instantly. Congratulations, sir. Polite golf clap.
You win.
Okay, what do I win?
Don't win. There's no actual prize, of course. Just the knowledge that you beat the Mr. Tom question of the week by yourself.
You get to come back next week.
Sorry, everyone. That was short and sweet, wasn't it?
My favourite bit is when John went, "Are you sure it's just 4 players?" I'm thinking it's Leeds.
If only we hadn't been in the abyss for 16 years, there might have been a few more.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's that many, to be honest.
Yeah, 3 of them were a bit, aren't they, really? Not exactly legends.
We got Kiko, Lorente, and Did Llorente ever actually play first for Leeds? That might be a trick question. Yeah, beat me to it, Ben, from Longgar side. So yeah, in all seriousness, so that was awesome stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you, John. We always say at the end of the episode, but obviously you might as well say it here because if anything, you see anything on this show that looks half decent, it's probably made by this man here.
Nah.
And if anything that looks like it's absolute tripe, I might have cobbled it together. He's going to say no to be polite, but it's true.
I'm going to bring a new segment. It's going to be called Ref Watch.
Ref Watch?
So,
Ref Watch?
Yeah, we're gonna rate the ref on. I think I'm going to bring a 4-tier ref rating system in.
But we do have one recurring segment.
Colourful.
Actually, do. It's the Wanker of the Week.
We got to work on those themes.
Vocal. No, that vocals is just.
Pay
that guy.
Thank you.
Pay him. The themes are too similar.
They're what they are a little bit samey. But, there's a theme to the theme. Ben, take it away, sir.
Well, I'd give both of them 2 wankers of the week because they were just dirty. All they were doing is fouling all day. Basically, that should have been a red anyway, but it should have also been his second yellow. Turned out to be his first yellow, and then he had the audacity to try and maim Junior Firpo, and then got sent off. And the other tip with the darkened blonde hair, not the blonde hair, was just reminded me a bit like Suarez, but without the talent. Just ran around all game, just trying to kick people and get annoyed with the referee for giving fouls that were clearly fouls.
He was getting burnt in the sun,
but
so
then
he was getting bored.
Then brings me to the referee who was just, well, you just know what I'm going to say, don't you? He was just fucking shit.
So was the Leeds player having like an epileptic fit that he was stopping?
Well, I think he was trying to limbo under his arm, but failed.
Because he originally, Ampadu put his fingers up as if to go, that was a naughty tackle, mate. To which he was like, then basically appreciate being told it was a naughty tackle, even though it was. So he was obviously like, I'm going to show you how correct you are about naughty tackle, mate. Sort of thing.
Yeah, they seem to forget it was a pre-season friendly, do you know? Not.
There was absolutely. Basically, it was they were getting outplayed. They were getting frustrated by the fact they were getting outplayed. We've all been there before. We've all watched our sports teams, including the NHL, where like it ain't going well for you, and you start lashing out. You start making undisciplined decisions. Let's just say that was Valencia yesterday in a pre-season friendly when there was no need to be like that.
Mm.
But it was if Leeds had done that in a pre-season friendly, I'd have been thrilled. Because it would have been literally showed the commitment, like you're unhappy that it ain't going well.
Yeah.
To be fair to them. Not that I want to be fair to them, but still. You want to see a bit of fight from your lads, and I would argue that is fight.
It's a fight in my neighborhood.
It's stupid, but it's fight. I'll give him that. But yeah, seriously, he's a menace. He should obviously be banned for life. Sorry, did I say that?
It was nice to beat Valencia.
Yeah, it's been overdue. I've only waited 23 years to beat them. Anyway, so obviously don't forget to come back here this time next week. Obviously this time next week will probably be ending the show, kind of. But we're actually
John's first new graphic.
United first. Yeah.
Is that straight? Yeah, it looks a little straight. Okay. Geez, I'm pretty good.
That's fine, John. That's fine.
I'm going to ask for a
I
raise.
see why you think it hints to it, but if you look at the other side of the badge, it does the same thing. So I think it's just the angles of the outline, the gold with the blue.
What is the
Makes it
emblem that
look
they
not
have?
great. It's a
Look-
sun and
looks
a
like-
star.
It looks like something from Turkey.
Sorry, it's a moon and a star. It's a sailing town. It's a shipping town.
Okay.
So it's got a lot to do with like mapping the stars and shit. So,
Have you ever been there?
I used to live there when I was. Yeah, I used to live there when I was in the army.
Really?
So, yeah.
Go
So,
ahead,
John,
Tom.
I just did
Navy
some
and-
math. You said you wanted an increase on your salary. I did some quick Tom maths where basically I've discovered 10% increase on zero. It turns out
It's still zero.
Yeah, it's just funny how maths works out. It turns out it's zero. So
I'll take it.
Yeah, you can have that rise.
Just as long as
Give
I
me
can say
20%.
I could put on my resume, I've gotten a raise every year.
funniest when Amadou pissed himself when the bloke got red. What do you make of Amadou being the captain?
Yeah, look. It could have been any one of them for me. Rodon, Ampadu, Strike, the vocal. It's like you don't have one leader on the pitch anyway. He's just the guy that goes to the ref. It's got to keep your heads calm. So
yeah, I'm very happy.
I
He's not a striker. Don't agree with giving the captaincy to a striker.
I'm not a fan of giving it to the goalkeeper either. Obviously, third in line's Melier, in it, but
I hope you have pants on.
Get there, innit? Yeah, I've got the heat shots on.
Oh, thank God.
So, all right, I'm chilling.
Struijk should be captain, but Struijk barely played.
I'll tell you, it's rude to wear a hat indoors.
Not when you're by yourself, but it's also rude to be it's also rude to be naked on the internet.
Is it rude to be nude?
Fucking naked on the internet. I've got my lead shots on.
Thank God.
We'll be going off in a minute, Jimmy. Anyway, so have a good night, Jimmy. Thanks for.
I'm not a full kit wanker either, boys. You can fuck off.
No, Lawler is.
Scooby. Welcome back,
we can ramble.
Scooby.
Hey up, Scooby. We've got to give Scooby 5 minutes, haven't we?
Why not? Scooby, what do you want us to discuss for 60 seconds? It is real generous of me actually to offer him that.
So what's your plans for coming home, John?
What for?
Two
coming
lovely
home?
finishes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, when you
be here like another month.
It looks like I think Mr. Trump needs you back, mate, because he's falling apart right now.
Not at all.
Oh mate, I'm watching this shit. It's not going good. He keeps dropping himself in it, doesn't he?
No.
Bless him.
Sorry,
do you think he's going to win, John?
It's going to be a landslide.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's keep our fingers crossed about the rumours that Melie don't want to go back to start. Oh, he hopes it is true.
How old is he now?
So he wants to talk. Scooby wants to talk Joseph.
20 something. Spain's number 9. On emoji. Kamala rules.
He danced through that defence yesterday, and I was more impressed at the coolness of he actually found the corner, to take the keeper out of the equation. But,
who was?
Yeah, we was on about it earlier, Scooby. It's on him to keep Bamford out of the team.
Tom, who was breaking my balls a couple of weeks ago on one of the shows? Was it Con Shay?
It sounds like it probably was.
Okay.
Yes. No, it definitely was. It was. I say a couple of weeks ago. It would have been about 2 months ago at this point.
Yeah.
Kamala the wrestler. Everyone's but no, seriously, this has been good fun. It's good. It's like ease us back into the season. Obviously, good luck to all your teams because mainly most of you support the same team as me, so that's really convenient. So it's really handy, John.
And the rest of you support Arsenal.
And
right, but when the name of the show is "We All Love Leeds," it's kind of
Brownie supports Cardiff. We've got to give Brownie a shout.
Yeah. No, Brownie's a good lad.
Let's hope Cardiff beat everybody that's in Leeds' way this season. So shout out for that.
They had a good go at that last year, to be fair to them.
Yeah, they
we
did.
couldn't really take advantage of it, but not in all seriousness. But it's a good bit of fun. Director John, if you would love to do the honours of taking us out.
Oh, where is this video?
See you next week, people.
Okay.
It's in the outro, sir.
Gotcha. All right. See you later.
See you later, guys.